Why is everyone leaving Canada in 2024? Part 3. Canada is often seen as a land of opportunity, diversity, and freedom. It attracts millions of immigrants every year who hope to find a better life in this beautiful country. But did you know that Canada is also losing a lot of people who decide to pack their bags and move to other places? In fact, the number of immigrants who left Canada rose by 31% above the national average in 2017 and 20,191. That's a lot of people. So, what are the reasons behind this trend? Why are people leaving Canada? And where are they going? In this video, I'm going to give you 20 reasons why people are leaving Canada, based on research, statistics, and personal stories. Some of these reasons might surprise you, so make sure to watch till the end. Before we start, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss any of my future videos. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. I love to hear from you. 14. Lack of career and growth opportunities. A 14th reason why people are leaving Canada is the lack of career and growth opportunities. Canada is often seen as a land of opportunity, where anyone can achieve their dreams and goals with hard work and determination. However, in reality, Canada is not a very conducive place for career and growth, especially for young and ambitious professionals who are looking for more challenges and rewards. One of the reasons is the slow and stagnant economy of Canada, which limits the creation and expansion of jobs and businesses. According to Statistics Canada, the real GDP growth rate of Canada was 1.7% in 2019, which was lower than the global average of 2.9%. The real GDP growth rate of Canada was 5.4% in 2020, which was the worst performance since 1961, due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The real GDP growth rate of Canada is projected to be 6.0% in 2021 and 4.4% in 2022, which are still below the pre-pandemic levels. Another reason is the high level of unemployment and underemployment in Canada, which affects the income and prospects of many Canadians, especially those who are young, educated, skilled, or experienced. According to Statistics Canada, the unemployment rate of Canada was 5.7% in 2019, which was higher than the US, 3.7%, the UK, 3.8%, and Germany, 3.2%. The unemployment rate of Canada was 9.6% in 2020, which was the highest since 1993, due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The unemployment rate of Canada is projected to be 7.7% in 2021 and 6.8% in 2022, which are still above the pre-pandemic levels. According to Statistics Canada, the underemployment rate of Canada was 12.1% in 2019, which was higher than the US, 7.1%, the UK, 7.8%, and Germany, 6.0%. The underemployment rate of Canada was 17.2% in 2020, which was the highest since 1997, due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The underemployment rate of Canada is projected to be 14.1% in 2021 and 12.4% in 2022, which are still above the pre-pandemic levels. All these factors make Canada a less attractive and competitive place for career and growth, and drive people to seek better opportunities elsewhere. 15. Poor transportation and infrastructure. A 15th reason why people are leaving Canada is the poor transportation and infrastructure. Canada is a large and vast country with a lot of distance and terrain to cover. However, Canada does not have a very efficient and reliable transportation and infrastructure system, which can connect and support its people and economy. One of the problems is the lack of public transit in Canada, which affects the mobility and accessibility of many Canadians, especially those who live in urban areas or who do not own a car. According to Statistics Canada, only 13% of Canadians use public transit as their main mode of commuting in 2016, which was lower than the US, 16%, the UK, 26%, and Germany, 28%. The public transit system in Canada is often inadequate, unreliable, and expensive, which discourages its use and adoption. Another problem is the lack of high-speed rail in Canada, which affects the travel and trade of many Canadians, especially those who live in different regions or provinces. According to the International Union of Railways, Canada does not have any high-speed rail lines, which can operate at speeds of 200 km per hour or more. The only intercity rail service in Canada is Via Rail, which operates at an average speed of 100 km per hour and covers only 12,500 kilometers of tracks, which is less than 1% of the total rail network in Canada. The high-speed rail system in Canada is often delayed, cancelled, or opposed due to the high cost, low demand, and environmental impact. All these problems make Canada a less convenient and connected place to live, and drive people to seek better transportation and infrastructure elsewhere. 16. Environmental degradation and pollution. A 16th reason why people are leaving Canada is the environmental degradation and pollution. Canada is often admired for its natural beauty and resources, which include vast forests, lakes, rivers, mountains, and wildlife. However, Canada is also facing a number of environmental problems and challenges, which threaten the health and sustainability of its ecosystems and biodiversity. One of the problems is the climate change and global warming, which affect the weather and temperature of Canada and cause more extreme and frequent natural disasters, such as floods, wildfires, storms, droughts, and heat waves. According to Environment and Climate Change Canada, the average annual temperature in Canada increased by 1.7 degrees Celsius between 1948 and 2016, which was higher than the global average of 0.8 degrees Celsius. The average annual temperature in Canada is projected to increase by another 1.8 degrees Celsius to 6.3 degrees Celsius by 2100, depending on the greenhouse gas emissions scenario. The climate change and global warming also affect the melting of the glaciers and ice caps, the rising of the sea level, the acidification of the oceans, and the loss of the permafrost, which have significant impacts on the water supply, the coastal erosion, the marine life, and the infrastructure. Another problem is the air pollution and smog, which affect the quality and visibility of the air in Canada and cause more respiratory and cardiovascular diseases such as asthma, bronchitis, and heart attacks. According to Environment and Climate Change Canada, the main sources of air pollution in Canada are transportation, industry, electricity generation, and residential heating. The main pollutants in the air are particulate matter, ozone, nitrogen oxides, sulfur dioxide, and carbon monoxide. The air pollution and smog also affect the visibility and aesthetics of the natural scenery, such as the mountains and the lakes. All these problems make Canada a less healthy and beautiful place to live, and drive people to seek cleaner and greener places elsewhere. 17. Social and cultural decline. A 17th reason why people are leaving Canada is the social and cultural decline. Canada is often regarded as a progressive and civilized country, which values democracy, human rights, and civil liberties. However, in reality, Canada is not as progressive and civilized as it claims to be. Canada has a number of social and cultural problems and issues, which affect the morals and values of its people and society. One of the problems is the breakdown of the family and the community, which affects the stability and cohesion of the Canadian society. According to Statistics Canada, the number of married couples in Canada decreased by 4.6% between 2011 and 2016, while the number of common law couples increased by 13.9%, and the number of lone parent families increased by 5.6%. The divorce rate in Canada was 38.4% in 2019, which means that about 2 out of 5 marriages ended in divorce. The fertility rate in Canada was 1.47 children per woman in 2019, which was below the replacement level of 2.1, and the lowest since 2003. According to Statistics Canada, the number of people living alone in Canada increased by 25.7% between 2001 and 2016, while the average household size decreased from 2.6 to 2.4 people. The percentage of people who reported having a strong or somewhat strong sense of belonging to their local community decreased from 65.6% in 2003 to 62.5% in 2019. All these statistics show that Canada is experiencing a decline of the family and the community, which are the basic units and pillars of the society. Another problem is the loss of the identity and the heritage, which affects the culture and the history of Canada. Canada is a young and diverse country, which does not have a long and unified history or a distinctive and original culture. Canada is often influenced and overshadowed by its powerful and dominant neighbors, such as the US, the UK, and France, which have more established and influential cultures and histories. Canada is also challenged and threatened by the forces of globalization and multiculturalism, which dilute and erode its national and cultural identity and heritage. According to the Environics Institute, only 32% of Canadians said they were very proud of their country in 2019, which was a decrease of 15% from 2003. Only 28% of Canadians said they had a strong sense of what it means to be Canadian in 2019, which was a decrease of 9% from 2003. Only 18% of Canadians said they knew a lot about their country's history in 2019, which was a decrease of 7% from 2003. All these statistics show that Canada is experiencing a loss of its identity and its heritage, which are the sources and expressions of its culture and its history. All these problems make Canada a less stable and cohesive place to live, and drive people to seek more meaningful and fulfilling places elsewhere. 18. Lack of innovation and creativity. An 18th reason why people are leaving Canada is the lack of innovation and creativity. Canada is often seen as a leader and a pioneer in science, technology, and arts, which produce groundbreaking discoveries and inventions, and enrich the world with culture and beauty. However, in reality, Canada is not a very innovative and creative country, especially compared to other countries that are more dynamic and diverse. One of the reasons is the low level of research and development in Canada, which affects the generation and diffusion of new knowledge and ideas. According to the World Bank, the gross domestic expenditure on research and development, GERD, as a percentage of GDP in Canada was 1.6% in 2018, which was lower than the OECD average of 2.4% and the world average of 2.2%. The GERD as a percentage of GDP in Canada was also lower than the US, 2.8%, the UK, 1.7%, Germany, 3.1%, Japan, 3.2%, and China, 2.2%. Another reason is the low level of entrepreneurship and innovation in Canada, which affects the creation and growth of new businesses and industries. According to the Global Entrepreneurship Index, which measures the quality and quantity of entrepreneurship in 137 countries, Canada ranks 4th in the world and 2nd in the Americas region. However, according to the Global Innovation Index, which measures the innovation performance and potential of 131 countries, Canada ranks 17th in the world and 6th in the Americas region. That means Canada is good at starting businesses, but not so good at scaling them up or making them more innovative and competitive. All these factors make Canada a less innovative and creative place to live, and drive people to seek more stimulating and inspiring places elsewhere. 19. Lack of adventure and exploration. A 19th reason why people are leaving Canada is the lack of adventure and exploration. Canada is a large and diverse country with a lot of natural and cultural attractions, which offer many opportunities for adventure and exploration. However, many Canadians are not taking advantage of these opportunities and are living a routine and mundane life, which lacks excitement and challenge. One of the reasons is the comfort and convenience of living in Canada, which make many Canadians complacent in content and discourage them from seeking new and different experiences. Canada is a developed and prosperous country, which provides a high standard of living and a high level of security and stability for its people. However, these benefits also come with a cost, which is the loss of curiosity and risk-taking, which are essential for adventure and exploration. Another reason is the isolation and distance of living in Canada, which make many Canadians unaware and indifferent, and prevent them from accessing and appreciating the diversity and richness of the world. Canada is a remote and sparsely populated country, which is far away from most of the other countries and regions in the world. The travel time and cost of going to other places are often high and prohibitive, which deter many Canadians from traveling and exploring. The exposure and interaction with different people, cultures, and environments are also limited and superficial, which reduce the interest and motivation for adventure and exploration. All these factors make Canada a less adventurous and exploratory place to live, and drive people to seek more thrilling and rewarding places elsewhere. 20. Personal and professional reasons. A 20th and final reason why people are leaving Canada is the personal and professional reasons. Canada is not a perfect country, and it does not suit everyone's needs and preferences. There are many personal and professional reasons why people might choose to leave Canada and move to another country, which are specific and unique to each individual. Some of the personal reasons might include family and friends. Some people might leave Canada to join or follow their family and friends who live in another country or who have moved to another country for various reasons. Some people might also leave Canada to start or raise a family or to find a partner in another country where they feel more comfortable and compatible. Education and learning. Some people might leave Canada to pursue or continue their education and learning in another country where they can access better or different opportunities, such as scholarships, programs, institutions, or mentors. Health and wellness. Some people might leave Canada to improve or maintain their health and wellness in another country where they can access better or different services, such as treatments, therapies, or facilities. Lifestyle and hobbies. Some people might leave Canada to enjoy or explore their lifestyle and hobbies in another country where they can access better or different resources, such as climate, scenery, culture, or activities. Some of the professional reasons might include career and growth. Some people might leave Canada to advance or change their career and growth in another country where they can access better or different opportunities, such as jobs, industries, markets, or networks. Income and wealth. Some people might leave Canada to increase or diversify their income and wealth in another country where they can access better or different sources, such as salaries, bonuses, investments, or taxes. Skills and talents. Some people might leave Canada to develop or showcase their skills and talents in another country where they can access better or different platforms, such as competitions, awards, or audiences, impact and contribution. Some people might leave Canada to make or enhance their impact and contribution in another country where they can access better or different causes, such as missions, projects, or organizations. To conclude, these are some few reasons why people are leaving Canada, based on research, statistics, and personal stories. Some of these reasons might resonate with you, and some of them might not. Some of these reasons might be positive and optimistic, and some of them might be negative and pessimistic. Some of these reasons might be common and general, and some of them might be rare and specific. The point is not to judge or criticize anyone who decides to leave Canada or to stay in Canada, but to understand and appreciate the diversity and complexity of the human experience and the choices and preferences of the individual. Canada is a great country, and it has a lot of advantages and benefits, but it also has a lot of challenges and drawbacks, and it is not for everyone. There are many other countries in the world, and each one has its own pros and cons, and its own appeal and charm. The decision to leave or stay in Canada is a personal and professional one, and it depends on many factors and circumstances, which are different for each person. There is no right or wrong answer, and there is no one-size-fits-all solution. The best thing to do is to do your own research, weigh your own options, and follow your own heart. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new and interesting. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. I love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.